An award. I got an award when I think I really need a time machine. Did you see that video? I mean, I need a time machine to go back decades, or maybe the past century. I want to go backwards in time. Now you know the real color of my hair, and you know why I'm not a tap dancer today. And actually, if you work in TV, the beauty of TV is to see your whole life you age right there in front of about 500 people, age hopefully gracefully. But again, I appreciate the award, but I think I need that time machine. When Annette Garcia, the president of Sun Broadcasting, called me and said, Diane, you are the recipient by unanimous acclamation to be the recipient of the Foundation Stone Award this year. Immediately, my heart said, no, I'm not deserving. And if you know me, that's not my real strong trait, to be humble. But I felt I wasn't deserving. All of you here are deserving of awards. All of my guests on Issues and Answers are deserving. Right over here are public servants. Governor Gary Johnson, a two-term governor who has run for president and hopefully will be running again. Let's hear it for Governor Johnson. Stand up, Governor, please. Come on. Who knows what I say? Lieutenant Governor John Sanchez, another public servant. Thank you, Lieutenant Governor Sanchez. One thing you might not know, our legislature here, they're citizen servants. What does that mean? That means they don't get paid. We have State Senator Sue Wilson Becker, who's a champion of her constituents on the east side of the mountains. She's a champion of small business across the state and for early childhood development. We have former State Senator Mark Boitano, who is a champion of keeping families strong, keeping the mom and dad in the family together so the children grow up to be strong, caring, loving, and productive citizens. We also have Rear Admiral Payne, Senator Bill Payne of Albuquerque. He has a leadership position. We have Richard Barker, a retired lieutenant colonel. We have many military men and women who are serving right now and are veterans who are very deserving. We have Loretta Armenta, who is a champion is an activist and a champion for the development of the disabled and for Hispanic-owned businesses. So many deserving people. So when I told this to Annette, I thought of one person in particular, and this might bring some tears to your eyes. One of my guests is the director of New Mexico Veteran Services, and he had a stand down. Do you know what a stand down is? That's when military people are taking a little break. It was a stand down for homeless veterans. Homeless veterans? These are men and women who have fought in our country and now are living on the streets. So there was a stand down where they offered them haircuts, they offered them medical services, dental services, legal services with the Veterans Administration. But the thing that gave these homeless veterans the most dignity was when they were welcomed by volunteers at the stand down who knelt to these homeless veterans and washed their feet like Jesus Christ did to the disciples. And I said to Annette, you know, I really don't think I'd be washing some people's feet, and I think they deserve the award. And she said, Diane, there are many, many deserving people, again, like all of you here. But this award is for someone who has helped with Sun Broadcasting, who has helped with their mission. And I thought, well, 15 years, nearly 15 years of producing a show, yeah, I guess I don't deserve it, so that's why I'm here today. So thank you, Annette. I told you, being humble is not my strong suit. But I have to thank again Governor Johnson, because I was able to do the program and I worked in his administration. He allowed me to do this. And now, State Senator Bill Payne and the Senate Minority Leader Stuart Eagle of Portales for allowing me to pass 11 years to continue the program. So thank you. And my loyal viewers, like Rick Barker, and my son Kenneth, who you saw in the video. He's not able to be here today because he is studying to be a pilot for the United States Air Force. So I say Kenneth was a loyal viewer because I made him watch the show. And he said, actually, he did a lot of things I told him to do, that's why he's successful today. But he said, Mom, do you think anybody watches the show? That's my son, thank you, Kenneth. And lastly, my KCHF-TV family. For 15 years, as we all know, our lives are struggles. And I would call Vicki up, Stu Parks, Annette, and they would pray with me on phone as I was facing life's challenges, and I thank them for that. I'd also like to say thank Ted for being there and being so vocal, and I would come there, and Linda Cobb as well, when I come to the studio. I'm all rushed and hectic, and they're all friendly and nice. And as you saw in the video clip, I have worked in TV around the country and in Central America, many different TV stations. But the hardest working crew is right here at KCHF-TV. 3 people. Anthony, thank you so much. Mary Kay, Anthony, Mary Kay, and my friend Mike Baca, my friend and brother in Christ. Thank you for all you do, and thank God for this opportunity. Have a good evening. I will go find a time machine.